Here we go, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Another edition of the Bash Brothers podcast. Hopefully I got some people joining me. May just be me and y'all today, chat. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I got some folks joining. Says we're live. Says we're live. It's Ray coming in. Says yo. Says yo. It's Ray. How are you? Red Velvet Kush, hello. Come on. What up, Jay Hill? What up, what up, what up? Let me do this. I got to do one thing real quick, y'all. Let me get this done. There we go. Tarfan coming in with that tier 1. What up? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support for 6 months. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Come on in, y'all. Welcome in. James C. coming in with that tier 1 sub. Thank you for that community gift. We love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What up, WRX Dave? How are you? Cherry Love. Twin Bean, I see y'all. Thank you for that 9-month streak, Twin Bean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you up in here. Michaela says, happy 7 months. Also, Smitty's going to be mad at them. What? What happened, Michaela? What did I miss? Hey, Medic, Cowboys. It's about to start. We'll see. Roddy, I'm coming in with that tier 1 sub. Thank you, Roddy, and thank you for the 9 months. Our Turtle coming in with that sub. Thank you for that tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheryl says, I need help. What do you need help, Cheryl? What's up? Oh, Michaela, roll tide. Hey, we did it anyway. Bobby Ray Gray coming in with that raid. Thank you, buddy. Hope to see you in here in just a second. Get this thing kicked off right. BRG Raid Smokes. What's up, y'all? Chef RD coming in at 9 months for tier 1. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Proby Fire coming in with that resub for 4 months. Thank you. Queen Lizzie coming in with that resub for 3 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeping it twisted said, oops. Dev's got you said, let's go. What up, TJ? What up? Panthers gonna lose today. I know Smitty was fired up. Exiled Raids coming in here with that sub for 1 month. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, my man. Yeah. We've watched some of the games. We've seen some of them wrap up. Oh, Big Country Boy 69. We'll have to ask Bobby about the LSU Tigers. We'll have to ask Bobby. Exiled Reigns coming in here with the 5 community gifted subs. Brother, what have I always told you? What have I always told you? I rely on you for a lot, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Big Sexy Trucker coming in here with that resub. Thank you, my man. We appreciate that. Thank y'all for coming in hot. The Bears won today. Let's go Bears. Cool Wolf said. My stepmom needs to have surgery and needs some help raising the money. I got you, Cheryl. Now, I understand how that goes. We got a lot of, sometimes you got some things going on in life and you just gotta work through them, man. So good luck to her. Good luck to her in her surgery. Hopefully she gets well soon. I understand that. Johnny Smokes, we got to ask Smitty about the Gamecocks. When Smitty and Bobby come in, we need to talk about it. We'll talk about it. Oh. Okay, Jesse comes in here and says, let's go Cowboys. Ravens won me $120. There you go. You're not mad about that, are you, Rams? Zach Martin committed the holding. Yeah, Matic. We won't talk about that. He's usually one of our best linemen, too. Here, let me jump up to... Not going to slow it down for us real quick. Oh, me. Let's see. I'm upset because they're in my division, but I wanted my money. I got you. You're not too mad about that. Oh, that Joker says Lions are going to win. I don't believe it, buddy. Is Bobby ready to fire Kiffin? Not yet. He ain't ready to fire Kiffin, I don't think. Oklahoma Sooner lose to Texas. Yes, Texas came in hot, man, and they look good too, y'all. That Texas team's going to be hard to beat. Shoot, I'm still doing a remodel on my house and stuff from Hurricane Milton that came through and ripped Florida apart, man. Sorry, brother. Southern Rays. Listen, I work for a place down there in Tampa. I understand. Got a lot of friends and stuff down there in Florida working through that. What's the pot about, Meloxity? Listen, we just hang out. So we'll have Deputy Smitty and Bobby come in and hang out with us. And when they get in here, we just talk life. We pull the curtains back. You get to meet the people behind the characters. Smoke, if Dex can stream, so can you get to. Hey, this is my stream, y'all. This is my stream. This is what I look forward to every week coming in here hot. So we'll work it. We're working on it. Maybe tarp soon. We'll see. Bama should have lost. Hey, M55 gaming, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Hey, Jesse 69. Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan, brother. I'm a Cowboys fan. We're hoping the Lions don't do well. Podcast day is the best day. Thank you, Chaotic Katie. I love it. I get fired up about it. I posted that announcement this morning. I wasn't joking. I'm fired up. Lucky Taco coming in with that resub. Johnny, keep up the amazing work and great RP. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I think, Jackie, they're going to be sitting together. They're trying to figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Philip, another embarrassing loss for the Titans. We need to listen. The Titans, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Cody, listen. We try to get Bird in here sometimes. Bird don't do Sundays. Bird does not do Sundays. Try to talk him into coming in and hanging out with me next week, Cody. Tell him. So you need to go hang out with Johnny Smokes next week. Oh, let's see. 49ers fan here. I got you. The 49ers are playing fire. No one wants Daniel Jones. Oh, it's a good day to watch the Bash Brothers podcast and Raiders play. That's what I said. Let's get you. Hey, if you got your football going, that's cool. Let's keep that going. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Chaotic Katie. Go Packers. I see the Packers fans in here. I finally got to see this live downside. Okay, Spunky Unicorn. I see you. Cowboys all the way. Listen, y'all Cowboys fans are coming in here hot today. Sometimes we got the Cowboys haters. When Bobby gets in here, we'll have a Cowboys hater. Titan fans here. They just suck this year, period. Texas Star, I understand, man. I'm not far from Nashville. I'm about 3 hours from Nashville. I've always wanted to root for the Titans and just never have been able to. You know, they moved to Nashville in my lifetime, so I'd already been a fan of the Cowboys, but Chaotic Katie, I see you, Cowboy hater right here. Cowgirl, here we go. This is what I'm used to. All you Cowgirl haters in here. Cowgirl sucks, says Ben Taylor. I love it. Hector, thank you for coming in and giving out that sub. Thank you. Bobby is a closet Cowboys fan. Listen, Bobby's from Texas, Jesse. He should be a Cowboys fan. He should be. Yeah, now in 55, I don't know. There's something they're doing. I don't know. They're doing something crazy.
Can you hear us?
I got you, buddy. Come on in. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I see you now. Talk to me, Smitty.
Yo.
Yeah, yo.
How we doing, bro?
Yes, I love it. Let me fade this music down, and then I can turn you.
Double mics.
I can turn. Sorry, I talked like a monster for a second. I can turn y'all's voice up just a little bit. Talk to me.
Hello. Yo.
Yeah, we got them, y'all. They're here.
How we doing? How we doing with the double mic setup here?
It looks good. I got you had you on the big screen for a second. It looked good. Let me get this.
Okay.
We don't want to play poker or anything right now in the game, right? In Discord. You know how it pops up and it's like, please play a game.
We're no games. It'd be tough. It'd be tough for us to play.
Okay, so look, people are already in here popping off football. So we got people that are okay. Bobby wasn't alive when the Cowboys were relevant, FF Medic says. Bobby was born in the 90s, y'all. Come on.
I was around.
So we were talking about, I had a bunch of Cowboys fans come in here earlier, said, hey, go Cowboys, blah, blah. And I'm like, where are the Cowboys haters at? And then they all showed up. So
right. Yeah, it got in a little late.
Yeah, then they all showed up. Look at them two closet Cowboys fans over there. That's what Jesse says. Oh, okay, Bobby. Let's go ahead and get this started. BFE Life. They've already started on it, man. Go Tigers. Ain't scared of no old piss.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I have nothing to say. We led the whole game until the end, and that's when it matters. Is at the end. The final score is what matters.
Night games in Baton Rouge are hard no matter how you slice it.
We play. There was opportunities that were missed that were embarrassing. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, let's be honest. Ain't nobody here happy about the way their college team played yesterday. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, like we've talked about time and time again, is the SEC has a there's not a juggernaut. I mean, it just proved yesterday. Mississippi, Georgia just proved it. There's not a juggernaut. You got the teams. You got 5, 6, 7 teams that on any given day can come in and just beat the other one. I mean, Vandy put a whipping on Kentucky. South Carolina put a spanking on Kentucky. And then Kentucky gave Georgia all they wanted. You know, I mean, I don't know that I've seen a year like this in the SEC in a long time.
Well, I think it's going to start going to that with money and the NIL.
Sure, that's part of it. That's part of it.
Yeah, because I mean, the old days. I mean, you'd have the Alabama, Georgia roster just full. You'd have 4 and 5 stars sitting, second and third stringers, and you're just loaded. Where now it's like, well, if I'm not playing here, I'm gonna go here type things. I think it's gonna be a little bit more spread out.
It's a different game.
I think the top dollars are still gonna be, favorable in that stuff, but still, I think it's gonna be a little bit more spread out.
Yeah, I got you. Nordy coming in with that resub for 2 months. Thank you, Nordy. We appreciate that. And Fire Iceman says, loving it all. Loving it all. Thank you, buddy, for coming in here. Texas, yeah. Go ahead, Bobby.
I agree with Potts. Potts said NIL evened out the NCAA football a little bit. It did.
And even more so for the SEC than anybody else. Right. Let's be honest. Right. If your team can scrape up some money somewhere, then you're able to kind of.
I think I'm going to be a Vandy fan.
Dude, there's a lot of people saying they're Vandy fans. I had some buddies go up to the barbecue cookout in Lynchburg yesterday at Jack Daniels. They said, I've seen more Vandy fans in this one day than I've seen in my entire life before. So you never know. And then people anchor down, anchor up, whatever it is.
It's wild, man. It's cool. You can't be mad at them. You've already lost. Now you got to root for them.
I'm not mad at them by no means. And plus, that quarterback, he beat Auburn last year at New Mexico State, and then comes in and beats Alabama. He owns Alabama by himself, single-handedly.
I like
it. I'm just wondering if Auburn's going to hire that Vandy coach next. Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat anyway.
They getting ready to get rid of Hugh?
Yeah, I think they are.
You really do?
I do. That's the way Auburn is, man. And here's the deal. Alabama used to be that way. The donors and the big spenders used to come in and dictate every call. After Bear Bryant died, if you weren't related to Bear, kin to Bear, played for Bear, you weren't part of the football program. Until Mal Moore, who was a Bear guy, finally just went to Nick Saban's house, and I don't know what he told him. Because we all know that story. Nick Saban was not coming. And then until that night, they talked about it, and Mal had dinner with him and Miss Terry, and they decided to get on the plane. So, and that's the day that I guess they threw the keys at him and said, they're yours. Do what you want. Like, we won't have.
And that's what you got to do.
That's
what you have to do with a coach.
And Auburn has not done that since forever. That's the thing. You've still got, and I love Bo Jackson, and I love a bunch of those guys that have played there, but you got to cut loose and you got to let your coach unless you want to be on the sideline. So that's Auburn's problem. But
how long has you been there? 2 years?
This is his second year, yeah.
Okay.
He lost to New Mexico State last year. Now, if they beat Alabama, he'll be fine for another year.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
But anyway, let's see. I say go Dogs, and that is all is what Addie says. Okay. Boo-hoo OU. So we got the Texas fans. Texas is coming for Georgia. Okay. Got that. Listen, Texas looks good, y'all. Texas looks good. What do y'all think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to come down to Texas and Georgia this year. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that's still kind of ruling out Bama. I'm not ruling Bama out, but I think it's going to come down to Texas and Georgia, honestly. I
think Bama takes another loss, especially if we're talking about SEC wise. That'll be interesting. The SEC championship in and of itself will be interesting, and then the playoffs will be fun too. Smitty's Panthers just scored. In case you didn't know, I figured y'all got it on the TV.
We do. Yeah, we do. My PC may never work again.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Nothing. I'll text you about it.
Oh no.
Doing some shiesty shit over here.
Did you do VIP box sports or something like that?
Not us.
Not me.
Whatever it is, my computer's infected now. It looks like I'm
It says that it's infected.
Just hit puberty over here, taking over my parents' computer.
Anybody else thinks Beamer looks like Meth Head Mark when he's coaching? Look, I don't care what you say about the South Carolina coaching staff, and I know Smitty's had some things to say about them recently, but they had a game plan for Alabama. They had a game plan. All they did was they made sure that, hey, we're going to put some packages in there that we know they struggle with. And like he said before the game, or he might have said it post game, I don't know, but he said we told them in the hotel room that before we get started, there's going to be some passes down the field, and we're going to have some opportunities to score because we like the way Alabama's defense looks in the secondary. And so they knew what was going to happen. And so if they can obviously see that Alabama cannot stop the long ball and some of those running plays, I mean, put them in there. And that's exactly what they did. And there were multiple times, me and Smitty was on a phone call yesterday, and there were a couple of times that if that South Carolina quarterback has half a second more to look up and throw down the field, they're scoring 2 more touchdowns on Alabama, and it's a completely different ballgame. So, like, if the South Carolina coaching staff can see that stuff, how in the heck can the Alabama coaching staff not go, hey, this is exactly what they're going to do to us? They're going to throw this same option package, this little Utah shuffle bull crap in there that obviously Alabama can't stop. And if I were Tennessee, I would be working on some kind of RPO option. I know it's a run pass, but I would be working on like a triple option play to put in because Alabama cannot stop it. So anyway,
yeah, it was tough. I went back and watched it last night a little bit, and then I watched it today a little bit. And I don't know. I mean, I love Sellers as a quarterback, but he's still young, and it showed up yesterday. Not only with the gimme fumble that he just gave away, but also with the I mean, some of the sacks he took, or some of the times he threw the ball away. If he just, on that third step, 1, 2, third step, boom, get it out. It's 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
He's not trusting what he's seeing, and that just comes with youth, man. And I was like, God, like on the it was 2nd and 18. We just got the hold, and it was 2nd and 18, man. Oh my God, we had a walk-in touchdown. And he's looking, some people say, well, the guy's wide open, but the quarterback's looking over here, and he's talking about somebody back here. No, he's looking this way, and the guy's right in front of his face.
I mean, he throws to that side of the field.
He just predetermined where he was going with the ball. And it's just like, oh my God.
Tell me this.
Like you said.
What was that drive? What was that drive when you had y'all pinned deep and y'all put the second string quarterback in there to kind of run it out? What was that?
Dude, the last couple weeks they've been putting Robbie in there, and it's just like a different. It's like they say we got a package for him type thing. They put him in there last week versus Ole Miss, and he fumbles the ball on a read option. He just fumbles it, kind of like what Sellers did yesterday.
Yeah, Sellers did. Yeah.
And then I don't know. It's like every third series or something they bring him in for like a little change up. I don't like it. And because then on third down, it was like 3rd and 12. It was like, all right, Sellers, go in there and try to complete a pass real fast, and it's just like, I'm not a big fan of that switching quarterback stuff and.
Sure.
Whatever.
Hard to beat.
Like if you had a big quarterback, if you had a big Tebow down there in the goal line like Florida did whenever he was a freshman, they brought him in for a goal line package. I get it. It's a big kid, but I don't know. I don't like all that stuff like that. But like I said, they still had a good plan yesterday. They really had a good plan yesterday, and should have left out of there with a win, but you didn't. And
you got to be. So here's the thing that so you got to be happy with your team. From 1 week to the next, you see progress. The last 3 weeks for my team, I've seen degression. And that's what pisses me off. That's what makes me the most mad is like, we have the caliber of players. We got a team that can play. Obviously, probably 2 of the best players, arguably, in college football in Milroe and Williams. And you're not going to throw the ball to him? You're not going to try at least one time? And look, I know y'all had a lot of pressure on him. But there's a package you dial up where you don't have some pressure and you just let him, try to eat one-to-one, man-to-man, one-on-one. And I don't know. It just it wasn't there, obviously. Big Redneck 40 says South Carolina is good. Look, South Carolina's good. Tony Messer said the same thing yesterday. I don't care who you are. South Carolina's a good team. So
should be 5-1. Should be 5-1, but you're not. You're 3-3. You're 3-3 because you lead the country in fumbles. We lead. That's a stat that we lead in. We lead the country in lost fumbles, and that's why you're 5 and that's why you're 3-3 instead of 5-1. And it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is.
That's the thing, man. And that's what I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. It's like, we didn't force a fumble on y'all. Yeah, that was just a missed handoff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we didn't really recover, and there wasn't a huge turnover or anything like that. So
that's day one stuff that you put in, and then that we fumbled. And it's just like, man, and then like we couldn't get that quite. I mean, we had some big plays, but we couldn't get. Dude, we scored. I think it was like an 8-minute drive, almost 90 yards down the field. We scored a touchdown, kick it off, and we smacked that kickoff returner. He fumbles, and we don't hop on it. If we hop on that, we're up 5. You score another touchdown. It's a 2-score game. But
oh, and the safety, dude, you go from 14 to nothing to 14-9 like that.
Right before half,
and then we get an interception and get a field goal right before half.
Yes. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, that game turned quick.
That's what you have to do to beat the better team.
You
right?
do.
If you're outmatched, you got to capitalize on those turnovers. I mean, it's right before half to go up like that, man, and get a pick, kick a field goal, get some points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucked. It sucked. And then the onside.
Yeah,
dude, that freaking onside kick. I was like, holy shit, this is about to get wild.
And talk about another coaching error. Why are we scoring right there at the end with no timeout? With South Carolina got no timeouts. You take a knee at the 1 and you run the clock out.
We don't even have that opportunity.
No. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was a wild day yesterday in college football, man.
So we got Gunna Stream. Yeah, I got you, Gunna. He says Bama spring training is fun. That's what the players said. We're having fun now. I know, fun. Tyler, I see you, buddy. I'll check you out. I got a good. Okay. We've got a ton of mutual friends. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, heck yeah, brother. Let's see. Them Clemson Tigers are 5-1, baby. Wait till November. You better watch out. The old man who doesn't deal with the portal. He's fired up about it.
I'm not scared of Clemson in the least bit. I'm not.
I think they're overrated.
I think our defensive line will get after Cade so bad, and I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm not saying we'll go in there and win because our offense is still hit or miss. You just never know what you're gonna get. But I'm not scared walking in Clemson.
Yeah. Gunna. So that was the intro video to Co Wetzel. They played Saban talking about Vandy before the concert.
I saw a TikTok of that, dude.
Didn't you?
Awesome.
I know he does those big intro videos. That must have been what they put on there. Smitty's at Bobby's house. Yeah, all day. Yeah. So Smitty's house was in the basically the eye of the hurricane that came through. And so he lost power for a bunch of days, lost internet for a bunch of days. So he decided to hop up with Bobby and hang out. So Smitty, give us an update. We good? Everything good back at the home front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the internet come back on the other day.
Okay.
As soon as he landed.
Yeah, as soon as I landed, it come back on. But then it did go out it went out again. I don't know. I think Friday maybe it went out. I can't remember. But then it come back on apparently yesterday. Come back on. So internet's back on. House is good. Power's good. PC should be there Wednesday. I'm thinking probably. Yeah, PC got fried up, so I had to get a new one of those. So it should be there Wednesday. And then, yeah.
You talk about going through hell.
Kind of where we are.
Just getting punched, and then as soon as you get back up, what's that old song? I get knocked down. I get up again.
I thought you were like,
gonna get
if
me
you're
down,
going through hell, keep on moving. Don't slow down.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
It was awesome. I mean, he got awesomely just jacked up, man. I feel for our boy Smitty here, but he's back on the right path.
I love it.
I gotta download everything on the new PC. I hate doing that. That's such a headache, man.
Did you get it ordered?
Yeah, I got it ordered.
Good.
It'll be there, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Which one did you go with? Did you go with that white one?
No, I went with
the one up from that, the black one.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's a pretty good dent.
That thing looked like a tank, that black one. It's like that, that case is going to be huge.
No, it wasn't that one.
Okay.
Same on CLX, the one right above the white one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just go to CLS and scroll to the very bottom.
I saw it.
Last one on there.
The last one.
There you
I
go.
saw it. That case is huge.
I don't think so. I think it's the same size.
I don't know.
He sent you the one that was like, the thing looks like a tank.
Yeah, that's the one Tony's getting, by the way. The one that with the glass, but on the Smitty, you know how it had the corner cut off, that sideways thing? Tony's gonna have an LED screen on that. Like on that little corner. So you'll be able to see through the front glass, side glass, and there'll be an LED screen on his computer case where you can put
It's gonna look like that Times Square.
Yes, it will. It'll look like Times Square. Oh me.
Yeah. So we cooking though. We cooking. So,
just trying to get him back online here. Get him flowing.
Get him
I'm
back.
flying home Wednesday, by the way. I booked it whenever you fly.
Yeah, Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday.
Bronco says we live in the mountains of South Carolina, not far from Smitty and Greenville. We had no power for 7 days and damn near flooded. Yeah. Tough. Tyler says, I apologize for the delete Beamer after the season comment. Y'all gave us a fight for sure. That's right, Tyler. But a butt whooping on us.
I apologize. Yeah, look, man, it was awesome. It was a good game to be a part of. I mean, Barb and AJ probably think I'm so crazy now because I'm in Bobby's backyard or whatever.
No, it's normal. I'm the same way.
We come back or whatever, and I was freaking. It tore me up all night. In other words, let's just say that it tore me up all night, and everybody in Delaware, wherever we was at, thinking. I mean, they probably think I'm crazy, but it is what it is.
Screw them.
It is what it is.
Oh me. All
I'm
right.
passionate.
Bobby, let's make the transition for a second. Bobby getting fired for shooting an unarmed woman. Bobby.
Not a woman. It was a man.
Oh, okay. What happened? Oh yeah, it does say man. What happened? Are you getting fired?
I shot Polar Bear. He didn't have a gun out.
Oh, do you deserve it?
I just took him hostage and shot him in the head.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Is there something wrong with that?
What character were you on?
My cop character.
What are we
Smitty.
talking about? Was this today?
Smitty. Bobby's like, yeah, not a problem.
Is that wrong?
Not a problem. I mean, was it? Were you scared of him?
It was a muscle spasm.
Everybody says hashtag fired. Technically, it was a bear. Bobby got bamboozled. He shot his tires.
He told me to do it. I was trying to get him in the go-kart. We did a go-kart pursuit. He said, put me in there. He said, what you got to do is go into your F1 menu, go to kidnap, and then flex your H muscle. And I shot him in the face. I got bamboozled. This is what happens when you're a construction worker and you try to get technical.
Cooker dude.
And then I did proceed to whoop his ass at the hospital for making me do that. But that was all muscle spasms.
Of course that was. Cooker dude says muscle spasms. Oh man, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
I missed all that.
Yeah, me too. I missed a little bit of it.
Good friends.
I'll catch up. At least I'll catch up.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh me. Destiny River says, was that earlier? Yes. Max Duramax, hello. Let me get caught up here, y'all. Fire Iceman with the thank you again for that resub for 1 month. S Zudi coming in with that resub for 1 month. Thank you for the 3-month support there. Bridgezilla coming in with that resub for 3 months. Thank you for that 3-month subscription. We appreciate you. And then Max Duramax coming in with that resub for 8 months. Thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate all the support, y'all, each and every week. Is Steven going live tonight? Have no idea. Big Redneck, have no idea. I figure he probably will. Tanner Kilo 1 says, Johnny, Smitty, Bobby, Prescott is terrible in 55. I did see that. That you had said that he threw a interception in the end zone. So not cool. Not cool. How the Eagles doing, Bobby? We got a bye week or what?
Eagles won by 4.
Did I miss that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Needed them to win by 10.
Hey, we had a pretty good little parlay yesterday.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about it. What did we do on the parlay side of things?
So we both tossed in $100 it does make it more fun to watch many games. We were outside all day yesterday.
Yeah.
So we put in a bet and what was it? 4 out of 7 had already hit. So they offered us a $2,300 payout and we took it. Thank God, because the next 3 did not hit.
Yeah, it was a good take.
So y'all took good. So do they offer you after a certain number of games on the parlay to go ahead and cash out?
Yeah. That's when the bank starts getting nervous. Like, we'll give you this. We'll give you this because I think the total payout was like what, 19,000.
Yeah.
If we would have hit all 7, it was 19,000.
But so it's like deal or no deal. They're like, oh,
yeah,
you got exactly 3 boxes left. How about let's talk to the bank?
Yeah. Yep. So it was. They offered us. They'd offered us. What game was it, Smitty? That was going on. Was it the Ohio State game? No, it wasn't.
No, it was. I don't know.
There was one game we had bet on that was actively going on.
Yeah.
And they'd offered us a $1,300 payout, and I said, let's just wait and see if we can get it over 2,000.
Yeah.
And then so that game hit because at that point we'd only had 3 games that had hit correct. And then the fourth game hit, and then that's when they offered us 23.
Yeah.
We got
so,
one out of there.
so we made our money back and then some. So it was a fun little
Wait,
parlay.
like, don't get us in trouble, but what do y'all use for parlays? Is it all?
No, it's good.
Okay.
I use Bet Rivers. I use Bet Rivers here in
not
Delaware.
Jimmy down the street, is it?
No. Yeah, my neighbor Ted, he's got a hell of a parlay.
He does a great job.
I use Bet Rivers
Okay.
here in Delaware, and then if I'm at work, like if I want to put in one for the weekend or whatever, I'll just use DraftKings.
I got you. There's some people saying Prize Picks. I know there's been some people had some luck on Prize Picks. So it is what it is. Donnie Media coming in with 2 months. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that support there. Thank you, Donnie, for coming in here. Dragon Slayer Jerry subscribed for 6 months too as well. Thank you, buddy. We love that. Want to hear a joke? A Bama fan, a Cox fan, an Ole Miss fan all jump out of a plane and race to the ground. Who wins? Come on, C. Harvey.
Ass.
Tell us what happens.
It has to be me. I'm following with the most.
I don't know, bro. I got you. I'm falling pretty fast. Everyone in Cleveland is watching the Guardians right now. They pretend the Browns don't exist. Okay.
M55 game is at Ask Bobby if he's ready to Furphy Kiffin.
That's still so weird to me.
If not, win. What is it?
The Guardians.
It is.
Yeah,
weird.
it is weird. It is weird. Bobby, give us the rundown on Ole Miss yesterday. I mean, Jackson Dart played well, man. You can't blame him. He didn't play bad. The team didn't play bad.
No, you just got to capitalize, man. You got our best receiver, Trey Harris, over the middle, wide open, touchdown, drops the ball. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's huge. I mean, that's huge for momentum, especially when you're playing away. I have no inkling in me to push to fire Kiffin at all. I love Lane Kiffin. I think sometimes he just gets in his own way. And
like,
you got to realize,
what
man,
do you mean? Go ahead. Expound on that.
What, gets in his own way?
Yeah.
He's worried about the wrong shit sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's worried about trolling and being the funny guy, which is all right. I get it. But you got to handle business.
Which is all right. I get it. I got you.
You gotta handle business, man. You sit here and you say that, all we need is bigger guys on the line. We got bigger guys on the line. What's the excuse now? Just line them up. The problem is what I think it is with this transfer thing, right? It seems great, right? You got a team full of 5 stars. There's no chemistry. There's no chemistry. So, when they get down in the trenches, it's what can I do for me, not what can I do for my team. And then you run into these issues.
Same.
And it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do anything about it.
And these are all byproducts of the same system that we just been talking about the whole time. When you have players transferring in, transferring out, or I'm done for the rest of the season until I transfer out. I mean, you're going to lose.
How about the UNLV quarterback? Prime example.
Perfect example.
UNLV's undefeated. I know, what were they, 3-0, 4-0 at the time? I think 3-0 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback just quits on his team because he didn't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a linebacker that he had played in 4 games. His 4th game was Ole Miss because he missed one this year. His 4th game was Ole Miss. He goes to Beamer, and he says, "I'm going to redshirt for the rest of the year, and I'll be back next year." And Beamer's like, "We don't care about 25. We're trying to win in 24." He said, "Well, I want to save because he's a senior. He's only got 1 minute, so he wants to live. In other words, he wants to try to rack up as much money and live the college lifestyle another year because he's not going to the NFL. You know what I mean? It'd be very hard for him to make it. He's good, but he's not NFL good."
Mm-hmm.
And Beamer said, "No, we're not doing this. You're going to play Saturday at Alabama." He said, "Okay, I'll transfer." But Beamer said, "There's the door right there," and off he went. So now he's in transfer portal, and he'll go somewhere next year, soak up 1 more year of college. It's kind of wild, man. It is kind of wild. It's like coaches. Coaches got to recruit their own roster after every season, or even during the season, and try to go out there and recruit new kids. It is a headache as a college coach right now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to deal with it.
No, I wouldn't either because and that's what I've seen people talk about Nick Saban. That's the thing about Nick Saban. That's the reason he got out. He wanted to. He lost control. I mean, at one point you do have some control, right? You're able to control everything, and then when you lose that,
that's why. It used to be people that want to coach in the NFL. You're like, you got grown men making millions. I mean, good luck coaching that. But now you got kids making hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
That's
right. It's like, good luck. Because they, NFL, at least you're locked in a contract. They, even if they are pissed off, they can't be like, well, I'm leaving next year. College, you got what I just said. Now it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just go somewhere else.
That's right.
That is a nightmare.
Just make the jump whenever I want to. It's nuts. This is why Texas will dominate now. They have very deep pockets. They got a good coach too, y'all. He's not a bad coach.
Not a bad coach is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean
great coach.
He is a phenomenal coach, and
I'm not a fan.
You don't like
How about
him?
Dan Lanning?
I don't like Sark at all. No, I don't. I don't want to say I don't. I'm just not a fan. I don't want to say like dislike him. I'm just not a fan.
Why though? Was it his history? Like, what is it that you don't like about him?
No, I mean, I know a little bit of his history, what kind of come about, and I'm not, that's not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's just, he's just snarky and stuff like,
Sarky.
I think it was last year. They're about to run out and somebody like bumps into him or something, whatever it was, or like is either trying to tell him, hey, you're about to run out here in 10 seconds. And he just reams this kid a new one. And it's like, who's out there doing his job? Like, he's just trying to help it. Like, dude, you can be focused in a game. But I think sometimes people take it over, like they take it overboard. Like, don't leave me on focus. Like, chill out. God, you can be locked in and still be a normal human. And I don't know. I just don't like it. I think Saban definitely saved his career.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And he knows that.
Yeah. So I don't know. He's just I don't know. And I think I don't know. He also has that look too. He just has that look.
That look that you just don't like. Huh?
But he can call ball plays though. I tell you that. He can call a game.
Yeah, I think he's. That's the thing. That's the thing that makes it. I mean, Kiffin can call a good game too. I mean, if we're talking about offensive play callers, you're looking at two of the top right there. But you also have to have that balance on the other side of the ball, and that's what we're looking at Alabama. Is like, I don't know, man. I'm so fed up with it. I don't know. I was talking to some of our friends the other day, and like our coordinators, they're not great. They don't have a resume that even lends them to be a good coach. And I know that DeBoer and the offensive coordinator Nick Sherman had a relationship at Indiana, but I mean he's been fired from like 2 offensive coordinating positions and a tight end job or something recently. Like, why is he your guy?
You know what they say to be a college football coach? Because whenever I was coaching ball. And I was going, and my main goal at the time was, I was like, I want to be a college football coach one day. And I was talking to all these high school coaches, and I was talking to all these college coaches too, and stuff whenever I could. And one of the biggest things is who do you know?
Yeah.
I was like, well, what do you mean? I mean, I was a 21-year-old kid. I was like, well, I mean, don't really know too many people, and and it's so true. So like, you're asking like, why is this guy the coach? It ain't what you know. It's who you know.
Because they're good friends with so-and-so who's so-and-so's, son. And I mean, look at Bill Belichick and Saban swapping coaches back and forth, at times. Yeah. Like, it is what it is.
Look at the connections. I mean, look at the jobs that Will Muschamp has got in his lifetime. And I mean, Will Muschamp, he knows defense and stuff. Don't get me wrong. He never did have a good defense in South Carolina, I tell you that. Mm-hmm. But look at the jobs he's had.
Yeah.
LSU, the Miami Dolphins, the Georgia Bulldogs, Florida Gators, South Carolina. I mean, Texas Longhorns. It just goes on because it's who he knows. I mean,
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Let's talk about faking injuries. I think didn't we talk about that last week already? Didn't we talk about faking injuries? It's just part of the game. Bobby, tell us. Go ahead and tell us.
Fan of it.
Yeah, tell us your plan. You got a pretty good plan. They sit out the series. Isn't that what it was?
Sit out the series.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way to fix it. I mean, a lot of people jump on Ole Miss's ass for it. What they don't know is that it was actually used against us pretty heavily a few years ago. And so Lane Kiffin said, and Lane Kiffin was pushing for a rule change. He got nothing out of it, and he said, okay.
Can't beat him, join him.
Yep.
Why would you not? I mean, that's the whole Nick Saban thing. Hey, if you're not going to change the rules like I'm asking you to do to try to make it a more fair playing field, then we're going to use the rules to our benefit.
I will say though, last night, unless I missed it, I don't think Ole Miss they faked the injury one time, and the one time is because I forget what it was, but Ole Miss wanted a replay, and it was a play that should have been blown dead. Like, it was like, come on, bro. Like, everybody in the whole stadium knows this guy was down. I think it was, and so like they were like waiting. Are you gonna blow it dead? Are you gonna blow it dead? And LSU was getting really close to snapping, and he's like, "Oh, never mind, my hamstring's hurting right here."
Yeah.
and I mean, like right when he went down, they did blow it like almost at the same time. But still, I don't blame him for that one either. It's like I don't want to burn a timeout, which I think they would have given it back to him. But regardless, So
Rod M said, but how do you know for sure if they're faking? You
You
don't.
don't.
That's the problem. That's why you can't penalize somebody.
Mhm.
I don't think. That's why I think if you're really hurt, you're more than likely need to sit out the whole series anyways.
Right.
So if you're faking it, right, and one of your players goes down, now he has to sit out the whole series either way.
Right. I think that's a good. That gives them, and you could even use that rule for player safety. It gives them time for a reevaluation, not just one
Right.
play sit out. What if they're really hurt? And then you don't want to be throwing penalties on somebody who's carted off the field on a stretcher.
Right.
So
I think they would know he wasn't faking.
I think
I don't know.
Kirk Herbstreit, I think, touched on it too. Is like some of the biggest ones that piss people off are the ones where a 30-yard play went down the field and the guy's back behind the play actively jogging back to get to the line of scrimmage. He looks through the sideline. Sideline gives him a clue, and all of a sudden, then he goes down.
Mhm.
That's the biggest ones. It's like, come on
Mhm.
now,
Or Jackson Dart looks at the running back. He's like,
hey,
he's
get
like,
out! Did you not see
Yeah.
the sign? They told you to get out.
Go. All
But
right,
it was used against him. He pushed for a change. He got no response, so he said,
Mhm.
"All right, watch this." And I would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I'd be petty. I'm petty.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you
I
at
do
all.
think it'll be fixed after this year. I mean, I would imagine they're actively trying to figure out a way.
If they're talking about it on game day, there's a fix already in place.
Yeah.
I mean, the announcers are talking about it, because like last night they were like, they showed that guy and they're making it very evident. They're like they put the camera on the sideline and the kid, he's just standing there like, oh, I'm waiting to go back in after I just went down.
Yeah.
The one time it happened, but they're really pointing it out. So I could see a change coming for sure.
Rod M said, then you're going to sub in a fourth string to fake an injury to counter that. So I don't think they plan on faking an injury on third down, right? I don't think it's like, hey, you need to go in there and fall down. It's after a big play. So if you're willing to put a fourth string in there to counter a big play, I don't think they're going to risk that.
No,
You may have it. You may have it say, hey, I mean, it's like what Dan Lanning did yesterday.
Yeah.
That call was awesome.
Yeah.
Bringing in the 12th guy, run off 4 seconds on the clock, give up the 5-yard penalty while eating 4 seconds off the clock. But now you have an extra defender in the backfield to break up the big play.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, South Carolina did something like that yesterday that you're going, what? How smart? I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the oh man. Was it South Carolina? Who was it that did the swinging gate? Was going to go do the swing. There was a swinging gate. They set up the swinging gate play yesterday. It wasn't South Carolina. It was oh my gosh, I can't remember where I was watching it. It might have been it might have been Ole Miss. Did y'all set up the swinging gate at one point, Bobby? No,
I don't think so.
It'll come to me. Anyway, I was watching yesterday, and it looked like they were going to go for 2, and they set up a swinging gate to like call the last timeout, and then wasted the timeout, so that they only had like 2 timeouts to go, to finish the game out with. It was
right.
It was the Tennessee game, Tennessee Florida. That's what it was. Tennessee, Florida
dropped the ball on that game too, by the way.
That's what it was. It was Tennessee, Florida. Florida sets up like they're going to go for 2, and you're going or like a 4th and 1, to score a touchdown or something. And they set up the swinging gate. You're going, what in the world are they doing? And they call timeout and then go out and kick the field goal just to waste the other team's timeout.
Yeah.
It was,
I mean, it's good coaching.
Great coaching. Like, you got to have that kind of stuff. Like, your mind has to think through every scenario. And that's the thing. Like, there are some coaches I don't think are doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Florida dropped the ball in that game too, man. Oh, man, they had him. I tell you, the more I watch Tennessee, the more they're overrated this year. Their offense
I think so, too.
Their offense is taking a few steps back.
I'm gonna say that, and then we're gonna go in there, and it's gonna be a tough place to play. But it's gonna be like Bobby yesterday. It's gonna be a tough place to play. You're gonna go into Neyland. They're gonna have 108,000 people screaming Rocky Top, woo! And then you're gonna lay an egg. That's what I'm worried about with Bama next week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
There was somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody on Twitter. Long story short, after the Vandy game, he broke down y'all's defense, and y'all play. In other words, y'all play a bunch of cover one robber on defense, and it's just man to man everywhere.
It's man to man.
Because they were like, well, regardless, Alabama ought to have better athletes to beat Vanderbilt. So, and that's what he's breaking down. He's like, it ain't the athlete's fault on a lot of this stuff. I mean, kids got to make plays, but you're just getting out scheme right now. I know you're going to be a man-to-man on this. And he was showing these different plays, especially on third down.
Yeah.
He was showing these plays, and it was Vanderbilt was dialing it up. And it's like, that's not your athlete on athlete. That's coaching on coaching, and you're getting your telling. And Josh Heupel is good on offense and stuff. That's the kind of thing that would worry me as an Alabama fan is, because they got better athletes than Vanderbilt.
Oh, sure.
And so it's just like, well, if they don't change something, on the defensive side, he might dial it up. But
and even so much, like you said, if you got cover one or you don't have any other support on either side of the field, and you're running man to man, and one guy messes up, it's over.
You're out the gate.
It's over. You got a wide open guy down the field, and that's where I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you're going, run a three man front and have five or six linebackers.
Uh-oh. How many times I called that out last night, dude? Ole Miss kept doing that on third down, 3-man front, first down, 3-man, or 3-man rush, 3-man rush. I think I had like 4. I looked at him, I said, "He's got all day. You're sitting at 3." then, a little bit later in the game, they pick up a big third. That's like 3rd and 12, first down or something. I'm like, 3-man rush.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Just, play your normal defense.
That's what you want to hear when you're getting your ass whooped.
I bet.
Not really whooped. We were winning, but it was like we weren't capitalizing already. And then Smitty's yelling at me, and I'm like, I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm not down there. It's like me when we were in South Carolina. The South Carolina fans thought I was calling the plays. They thought I was calling the fake injuries. They thought I was radioed up, and I was like, Lane, tell them to fall down.
Yeah,
this kid was literally about to fight me over it.
So who'd you have? Did you have like different people at your house or something?
No, this South Carolina game last weekend.
Oh, last week.
Yeah, at South Carolina, yeah.
I was like, what?
This kid was yelling at me. He cussed me every which way from Sunday. And I, me being an adult, I didn't want to knock his teeth out. I wanted to knock his teeth out, but I didn't do it. He was screaming at me like I was the one calling Lane, telling him to fall down.
Yeah, radioing down to the field.
And so then I just decided to be petty, and I was like, no, he's been nursing that ankle for weeks. And he was getting even more mad.
Yeah, just pissing him off even more.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the double reverse flea flicker the Lions just pulled off for a touchdown?
Oh, yeah.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Johnny's not listening.
Yes, I am. Cowboys getting whipped. It's great. It's what Dan Ron says.
Johnny says, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Fun.
Touchdown.
Johnny, can you please apologize to Bobby for me missing his stream tonight? First time in 4 months I have. Bobby, Hambo, 1979. Just want to let you know. Apologies. Oops. Bobby, they won't let it happen again.
Hambo said booby.
Yeah, and he said oops, Bobby even.
You don't have to apologize for missing. We missed you, though. We were all asking where you were.
I know everybody was. Penn State and Ohio State are going to play someone good and drop down. Yeah, they'll all play each other, too, eventually. FX Medic said, Hambo, unacceptable. Hambo, unacceptable. Cannot do that again. Tyler says the shuffle pass is tearing Bama a new one. Yes, that old Utah shuffle. Bubba Zane. Golly, yo, crazy up in here.
How was that food yesterday?
Oh, brother, food was great. So I usually, just so everybody knows, I usually send Bobby and Smitty a picture of our spread from the home games. And so yesterday it was such an early game, we had breakfast. So it was good, man. It was good. We had a little breakfast casserole that I think everybody agreed that the French toast casserole with like a caramel cream sauce on top, pretty daggum good. Yeah, pretty daggum good. And then, and of course, I just did like a pimento cheeseburger before we left. Just kind of finished off the
pimento cheese.
You don't like pimento cheese?
Hell no.
I'm not big on it.
Oh,
but I haven't had it
so
forever.
good.
That is gross. I think I was tainted on it as a child. I used to eat pimento cheese sandwiches.
Pimento?
Yeah, that's
just
what
bread
Southerners
and cheese.
do. That's what Southerners do.
Dude, I was forced to eat that. Finally, I was like, I'm done with this. I quit.
Cheese. It's cheese, shredded cheese, mayonnaise, and pimentos. That's what pimento cheese
disgusting.
is.
That is disgusting.
That don't sound very good.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat ass.
I think Chick-fil-A, if I'm mistaken, I think it was Chick-fil-A
They
came out with like a
They got
pimento.
a pimento cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I tried it. I remember that now.
What'd you
I was
say?
like-
No go.
I wasn't gagging gross, but I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna get this again.
Yeah. So are we? What are we talking about the pimento cheese, y'all? Homemade pimento cheese is fire. D Brown, come on with it. What do y'all think about pimento cheese? Smitty, are you streaming tonight? Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah,
Later?
I'll be on here tonight.
What is Cheryl talking about?
That's what I was just now trying to read.
Someone please tell me she will be okay.
Cheryl's mother-in-law, I think, is having some health issues. So
Oh no.
we just told him, you just got to work through those. Cheryl. Yeah, you just got to work through those. I think that's before y'all got here. We just got to work through those. Sometimes things hit you in the face, Cheryl. You just got to stick with it and stick through it. You'll be in our thoughts and prayers. Pimento cheese is freaking fantastic. Chick-fil-A has it and it's so good. A local bar.
I don't agree.
Ooh, chaotic Katie.
Agree.
Local bar has pimento cheese. It's spicy and warm and absolutely delicious on a shaved Philly pita. Now that's different. Shaved Philly pita?
That is gross.
Homemade pimento cheese and deer chili.
Look at Wilson coming. What do y'all think about that liver pudding?
Yeah.
What's liver pudding?
Liver pudding?
Hey, what you guys think about? We're gonna have some liver pudding for dinner.
FF Medic says Bobby's not Southern anymore.
I'm a Yankee Doodle. Call me what you.
What is
liver pudding?
What is liver? Okay, somebody tell me what liver pudding is.
So Bobby put in a toilet right before stream.
Hey,
Yeah,
King
I
of,
did put some liver pudding in there.
King of the Beyond. I'm just chasing rabbits. We'll get back to pimento cheese. Says, how did I feel when Little Vic and Smitzy won court? I thought it was crap. Dexter was exactly right in what was happening and all that junk. And whoever
What?
they said when y'all won court the other night, I thought it was bull junk. And if I'd have been there, they wouldn't have won because I've got the evidence to overturn all that. But
is anybody gonna tell me what liver pudding is?
Yeah, I need liver pudding. Somebody?
I said I got no clue, but it's really nasty as
Well,
hell.
how you gonna just say something? It's like saying dog turd pizza. I mean,
come on, baby. Thank you, JT, coming in here hot with the 10 gifties. Thank
Let
you.
me see the image.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
Let me see the image.
AU Baylor says liver pudding is a type of pate. Okay, I like pate, but liver pudding's different. Made with cooked pork liver and various spices. Sometimes an egg or grain is used as a binder, and sometimes it comes in a more smooth and spreadable form that can be eaten on crackers straight from the refrigerator. Oh, pate. Have y'all ever had pate? Y'all probably have.
It's scrapple.
It's a like a charcuterie, and you'll have like a little smooth. It's like meat paste.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's pretty good.
I'll just have me a
Liver
ribeye.
mush. So there's a difference between toe-to-toe saying liver mush is another name for it. There's a difference between liver mush and what we call in the South is like head cheese. Have you ever had head cheese? You don't know what I'm talking about?
No,
I'm about to throw up.
but I'm trying to figure out what so
Potted
liver mush
meat,
is-
Cowhorn, potted meat is not pate. That's two different things. Deviled ham's not the same thing, Booley. We're
I
about
ought to just stick to some Vieners and be done.
that's
with it.
just,
This is
that's
super
potted
gross.
meat. That's potted meat, Smitty, and that's not the same.
What is potted meat? Vieners?
So the same company that makes Vienna sausages makes a thing called potted meat, and what it is it's just meat that you scoop it. It's like a spread. So it's like
Spam, ain't it?
no spam you can cut up.
Say, I don't know about this.
Bobby, you've had potted meat before. I know you have living in Texas on crackers. You've never had it?
Crackers?
Yeah. So it's a Vienna sausage with that, like not in a shape, but it's the same stuff.
My dad eats that stuff, and it's the grossest thing ever.
So
Why don't you just put the little spray can thing with cheese on crackers and be done with
Why
it.
don't you eat you a damn cheeseburger? What the hell are we doing here? Get a cheeseburger.
That's what Philip
We don't
said.
need potted meat on a cracker.
Philip says I'll stick with a big old hamburger. I don't eat potted meat. I do eat Vienna sausages, okay?
I'm gonna throw up.
Bobby's getting grossed out. That's what Bubba Zane said.
Like that's something you should only be eating if you have to. Like you're down to the nitty gritty.
Look,
Hey, times are tough. I'm eating crackers and potted meat. There's no way I'm going down there and just having that for breakfast.
yes,
You might as well just
chaotic
get some of
Katie,
those
you're
pretzels and dip them in that cinnamon.
you're right about head cheese, but now these people are thinking that head cheese is like fancy and stuff. So if you go get you a charcuterie, you get meats and cheeses and stuff. Like a lot of this stuff is on those things, and you're just eating them and not knowing it. But it's a good old Southern way of
I
life.
just kind of stick with the block cheese or something on those boards.
Smitty's like, if I recognize it, I'll eat it. If I don't,
Yeah.
nope.
That is true.
That's me. I'm the pickiest fat guy you'll ever meet. And everything was like, no way, Bobby's from Texas. He doesn't eat this shit. It still tastes like shit in Texas. It's not like it tastes better in Texas because it's humid. It still tastes like ass. You guys know it. You're faking it to try to fit in with a weird group. And if that's what you want to do, man, do it. I'm not talking down on you. That's like eating cow balls. Why?
I don't eat those. I've never eaten them.
And who said I'm gonna get me some bull balls and fry them up?
Somebody
and
was
slap 'em
hungry
on a
enough,
plate?
man. If you're hungry enough, you'll eat
What
it.
is bull balls?
I don't know, man.
They're Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Everything's bigger in Texas. What Silence
People
You
eat
Gaming
that?
says.
Yes.
Yes, dude.
There is no
Yeah,
shot.
liverwurst
Yes.
is pretty good, Rising Phoenix.
There's
I
no
give you that.
shot.
Mountain oysters.
There's no shot.
Rod M says, I'm stuck down here in Mississippi. I don't eat that stuff either. I'm a steak and baked potato boy.
Of all the things in the world to eat, you're gonna say, I want some of this bull.
Nick
Not
Beamer.
only the
Nick-
bull, you want the balls.
Nick Beamer, what's the lamb fries? Isn't there some other stuff? Calf fries. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they call them calf fries too. Mountain oysters.
I'm not eating that.
That's
I can see the veins.
That's a
in it.
testicle.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. There's no shot I'm eating.
People, it's in a daggum cast iron skillet, like they're boarding it up.
Have you ever eaten like hog brains or squirrel brains or anything like that?
Why would I? No. I went to some steakhouse a couple months ago, me and Kelly, and their appetizers are very slim picking. That is gross. I can see the veins in that still. That is gross.
What did they have?
But they had duck tacos, so we tried it, and I didn't even like that. I was like, and that's like the most I'll kind of. I'm not eating all that other
duck
crazy stuff.
tacos was crazy.
Yeah, and they wasn't that good. I said,
Duck tacos is a crazy meal for you, Smitty.
yes, because I'm
They're-
trying to stick with the cows and the chickens and stuff, not ducks and all that other.
The balls are part of the cow.
Now
dude.
people say Salisbury steak is the cow's tongue. I don't know if that's true.
It's
or not, but
it's not. Have you ever
That is
eaten cow
gross.
tongue? Bobby, pull up a
No,
cow
I
tongue.
thought I did with Salisbury steak, but I guess not.
I've had it in
Okay.
a taco.
Our hostess says you got to try the lingua tacos.
Yeah.
When you
And
got
I
the
don't want to hear
cow.
nobody. I don't want to hear nobody bash no Salisbury steak because that's gooder than poo.
D Brown says Smitty goes to the steakhouse and orders chicken strips.
No, I go to steakhouse. I get me a good steak. Bobby knows my steakhouse. It's good.
Hey, y'all went to a pizza place today for lunch. How was that?
Good. It's the one that always makes me pray and spray at the end of it.
We had cheese sticks. We had some wings and some pizza. Matter of fact, I'm over here thinking about it right now because I didn't stuff my face earlier.
You should
I
have.
just kind of took it easy.
Yeah,
but
you should have.
We brought some of it home. I'm about to go eat. That is gross. What is that?
It's cow tongue.
Cow tongue tacos smack is what Cody says.
Somebody brings that on your plate, Bobby. You're eating that?
Hell no.
Show him the tacos. Show him the lingua tacos. I live in Salisbury, Maryland, is what A Bay says. How's that Salisbury steak in Salisbury, Maryland? That work? Is that good for you?
You could throw that bad boy in the microwave.
Hey,
People
Ben
try to hate
Taylor,
on that.
fried chicken gizzards. If you ain't eating them, you ain't living life.
Gross. Fried chicken gizzards.
Yeah, have you ever had a chicken liver or a gizzard?
Look,
Chicken liver, what you bake your hook
cow
with.
tongue taco.
Yes. Chicken livers is what you
Disgusting.
bait your hook with. Have you ever had them
Yeah.
fried?
So I'm not gonna eat them. No, that's gross.
So we got a place here called Lee's Chicken, and it's like KFC. Tyler will tell you if he's in the chat, and they do chicken livers, and they're good. They're good. They're fried. Gizzards from the gas station are usually pretty good spaghetti. Yes. Do you guys like
But the
lamb?
I'm
gas
just getting
station?
some damn chicken tenders, man.
Gas station?
I'm getting chicken tenders.
Chicken
Why?
livers. Chicken livers.
No. Why? Just
they're
get
good.
chicken tenders.
D Brown,
You
you're
act
right.
like you're out there. You act like you're out there suffering.
I
If you're
am.
buying food at
For
the
the
gas
cause.
station, the tenders are the same price as the livers. Just get a
No.
couple tenders.
I bet the livers probably cost a little bit more. It's a premium.
That's stupid.
Calf fries. All right, Whiskey 6, you just missed our whole conversation about calf fries. We're talking about that. Can you get those at the gas station too?
I do an Alsos burrito.
No, man, you're the great. I've never tried frog legs, and I don't plan on it. That sounds
You talking
crazy.
about an Alsos burrito, man?
I made some rabbit back in the.
Oh, rabbit's
grandpa
good.
Grandpa used to shoot some rabbit and come home and cook
Yeah.
it, but I was like a kid when I ate it though.
Why were you were a kid when you ate the rabbit?
Like I remember eating it as a kid, but I don't really remember it. You know, I hadn't ate it in the last 20 years. In other words, I'm 34, so. But Kelly don't like deer meat. I love me some deer meat. Kelly don't like it, but I don't never get to get it.
But Baby Parker says livers do cost more. I work at the gas station. So, yeah.
What my mom say? Roll up.
What my mom say? Smitty, which one's your mom? How did I not know your mama was in here?
Right there. I can fry the best chicken livers, my mom said.
Yes!
See,
Yes!
I mean,
Yes!
well, you keep
Smitty's
keep making
mama.
them
Next
making
time
them
I come
chicken
to
and
town.
dumplings.
Next time I come to
Yeah.
town. Chicken livers for Johnny Smokes.
she just make them chicken and dumplings and be done with it.
I'm good with the chicken dumplings too.
Yeah, chicken dumplings good. That's my go-to.
Hey, Will, the concert in Huntsville the other night was awesome. We get to see all in one spot. Get this, Smitty. George Strait, Zach Top, Cody Johnson. What was that guy's name? I was popping them off like I knew. Riley Green, Justin Moore, Mark Chestnut, Sam Moore.
I mean, songs they sing.
2 each.
2 each?
But they all sang Dean Dillon songs. But you would know Dean Dillon songs because he wrote about 40 not number ones, about 15 number ones for George Strait. So basically it was all George Strait songs, but sang by these other people.
Got you. I mean,
But you
still
would
a
know
good
all the
time.
songs. Yeah, you would know all the songs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You would know
That
all the
is
songs.
awesome.
What are you looking up over there, Bobby, now? Chicken gizzards, chicken livers?
I'm not looking at anything else. I'm going to throw up. And I think I want a steak tonight.
I cooked steaks last night and I got
What you
one
steak?
left over. Are y'all going to a steakhouse?
I think so.
No.
I don't know. I'm just here.
How
I'm
long
just
is it
here
going
for
to
a
take? Can y'all
ride.
wait about 6 hours? I'll be there.
Bro, you need to fly up here,
It'll
man.
be
I'm
like
telling
10:30. It'll be 11:30. Something will be open.
His flight's super easy, man. I'm telling you, that flight from South Carolina to here was so easy for me.
And it's so perfect too. I mean, he's 15, 20 from the airport. I'm 15 from the airport. Like, it's super, super easy. And my airport that I'm at is small. So, like, it ain't that
Mhm.
busy either. You can get
Yeah.
in and get out.
I think, like, I don't know if we talked about it, but when we went, dude, we got there like what 15, 20 minutes before my flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
we
walked
talked about it on
through,
here.
jumped on the plane, took off. I mean, dude, I was at a pumpkin patch at 9:30 in the morning here in Philadelphia
Really?
with my wife, baby, the whole family,
Wow.
whole damn family.
Yeah, because Bobby called me whenever he was sitting at his gate and I was still driving home. And it's a 15 minutes. And that's no exaggeration. It's 15 right on the head. And he was already sitting at his gate right after they got him out of cuffs and stuff. They about locked him up. He was bringing illegal items in his bag.
Yeah, Smitty's daggone Crown Apple was in my bag, and they thought that I was a raging alkie. They're like, "Sir, would you like to chug this, or would you like us to discard it?" I'm like, "It's 6:15 in the morning. I'm chugging it. What are you talking about? Give me that."
Oh, Bobby Ray, how's Barb and the baby doing?
Phenomenal. They're
Awesome.
doing great. I appreciate you asking, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right,
Suppose everything's good.
let's do one thing. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. Give us the rundown of the latest AP top 10, and then we'll shut her down for the evening.
Latest AP top 10.
Yeah. I know we talked about it.
Solid. If South Carolina ain't number 8, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey, FF Medic, Bobby has got me on that Philly cheesesteak egg roll thing, and I know you said you got them from Firebirds. If I see him anywhere now, I get them. Just because Bobby kind of got me on it. He ate some one night. We were in here talking, man. That he's got like cheese running down his beard and everything, and dude, it was awesome.
Barb makes some really good ones. So number 1, we got Texas. Number 2,
Texas.
we got Oregon.
Okay.
3 is Penn State.
Okay.
4 is Ohio State.
Okay.
5 is Georgia.
Yep.
6 is Miami.
Yep.
7 is Alabama.
Yep.
8 is LSU.
Okay.
9 is Iowa State. 10 is Clemson. Ole Miss is 18.
Ole Miss is 18.
What? Did I say 18 today? Did I call on the head?
Mhm.
Let's go.
I there's no way Ole Miss is 18. There's no way Iowa State's better than Ole Miss.
Look, I mean, these rankings, Clemson being number
Bayou
10.
Boy is pissed.
Why?
He was in my chat earlier talking about LSU laptop, LSU. Now he's like, Ole Miss dropped just like the guys faking the injuries. They've been nursing those ankles for weeks, brother. I've been telling you. We've been talking about I don't know if this is your first episode, but we've been going through the injury report, man. The guys are injured. It's hard when it's hot out, man. They cramp and stuff.
Dude. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're only halfway through the season. Clemson's not a top 10 team in the country, in my opinion. I'm not hating on it because we're rivalries, but I don't believe in Clemson like what'd you say, like a fart after Thanksgiving.
Bubba Zane says Clemson equals overrated. And that Iowa stud says, don't come after Iowa.
I don't
I'm
think,
with you.
like Penn State, I think Penn State's a good team. But
Does Texas deserve the number 1 spot 100%?
Yes, absolutely. Right now they do.
Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Like, how
Mhm.
could you? I mean, Oregon had a good win. I didn't think they could beat Ohio
I can't
State.
believe Ohio State dropped down to just 4.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, the quarterback last night, did you see what he did, Johnny, at Ohio State?
Mm-hmm.
He pulled a Dak Prescott. He runs quarterback draw or whatever. He runs and slides down with no time left.
No,
That's
nothing
what Dak
left.
did in the playoffs, Dak sliding down with 3
Every
seconds,
time.
thinking they can line
Every
up
stinking
and
time,
spike
yeah.
it.
Like we're going to spike the ball in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
No.
So, but yeah, I mean, look, I think it's cool they threw Iowa State in there. I mean, we'll see how it plays out with them, but.
All right,
Dude.
last thing. I said last thing for top 10. Who wins this? Let's get our take. Who wins this week? Georgia or Texas? Coming up.
Texas.
Where's it at?
You
You know what? I don't care where it is. Georgia Bulldogs win. Georgia Bulldogs.
Golly,
They're not,
Smitty.
they're not losing 2 in the regular season. They've already got their loss. Georgia wins. And I can't stand Georgia. But Georgia wins.
It's at Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Texas winning.
It's in Austin.
Georgia wins.
Georgia can't
Texas
keep-
wins by 21 points.
Georgia's overrated anyway. I mean, look at how they play.
Texas wins by I'm gonna say Texas win by 17 points.
I think it's gonna be played out like
It'll be
Georgia.
14.
I mean, like Bama and Texas a few years ago, and Bryce Young was the quarterback. Everything was going Texas way. It kind of looked like it was going that way. Bama
Yes.
comes in at the end and wins. I think this is the way it'll play out that way. It's kind of looking bad.
Hey.
Georgia keeps it right there in the grasp, and at the end wins the game.
We're about 50-50 in chat. All right, chat.
Texas by 50.
Oh, Bobby says Texas by 17. Smitty says Georgia by
I got Georgia by 6.
6, and I'm gonna say Texas by 9. Texas by 9. I don't think it'll be over 2 touchdowns ish, but I'm gonna say 9. So, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. We thank y'all for hanging out here with us each and every week. We'll be here same time, same place next week, 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. Just come back and hang out with us. We love y'all. We will see y'all next time.